guys, Enigma here. This is a Raidraptor deck profile. It's one of more my favorite C-based decks. Definitely loved playing it before the Master Rule 4 came out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Super excited about the new support that came out for it in Dual Overload. Been waiting for it forever. I'm still waiting for some of the Xyz to come out. But we have 3 Vanishing Lanius, best card of the deck in my opinion. 3 Tribute Lanius. I would play him really as he is a foolish burial for the deck. He has high attack. Really, he just doesn't bring a lot. He's just more of a normal summon for the deck and a foolish. 3 Fuzzy Lanius. Best name in the deck. Best name of the deck. Fuzzy. 2 Mimicry Lanius. I dropped him down from 3. I always saw him in my opening hand. I didn't like seeing him in my opening hand. I wanted to foolish it with the Tribute Lanius. So dropped it down to 2. And really, you're not going to be searching that much with it from the grave. You use it for the first or second time, kind of like Shurit in Necros. So really, you just use them the 1 or 2 times, and you're pretty much good. Next, 2 Singing Lanius. Move this over for you. 2 Singing Lanius. It's definitely good. A lot better in the new format. Spam Xyz, spam this out. Especially with one of the other Lanius I'm going to show you. Having that 100 attack or defense is amazing for it. So, 2 Sharp Lanius. A lot of people just cut this one out entirely or just play 1 for the name. I like to play 2 since it does have the ability to bring back from grave. It's also a high attack target just in case someone plays something that's negates the monster effects. So, like Imperm. We have 2 Last Strix. I don't play 3 only because it's not in my priority to summon it to then rank up. I would want to usually go into 4 Strix to rank up, just because 4 Strix gets to search first, and I don't want to use the resources for anything else but searching, gathering resources. So Last Strix is only needed at 2. Use them the 1 time. You're not going to use them anymore. The other one you could probably just discard for a Twin Twister or some other use when you get it eventually. And then the 1 Pain Lanius. You usually see it early game because you use so much resources very first or second turn with 4 Strix. And usually want to target the Singing Lanius as it has 100 attack and defense, and you can get it to 4 from just paying 100 life points. So yeah, that's the monsters. Ooh. And let's get on to the spells here. 2 Raidraptor Nest, amazing card. One of the main reasons I picked up this deck was because of this card. Not only is the artwork really cool, because of the next card I'll show you. It's just being able to search just because you have 2 on field already. It blows my mind of how easy this card was. Everyone overlooked it. Like, oh, it's just a continuous card. It's a searcher. Just for controlling cards, it searches. So it's a free search. 2 Raidraptor Call. This is honestly one of my favorite artworks in the game, just because I love that sky look. It's all blue. It's an ultra. I'm super happy I picked up my set when they were all $1. You don't need 3. Some people play 3. Some people play 1. I like the 2. Makes it just a little bit more consistent. Next, 2 Pinpoint Landing. You literally special summon from your hand so much in this deck, and I prefer this over Allure of Darkness, only because I don't like banishing my Lanius after drawing them. There's only 18 Lanius in the deck, and I know that's a little bit less than half, but you go through them super fast. So I might end up putting an Avarice in here at some point, but for now, I'm going to leave it there. For the rank ups, there's 3 Skip Force. This one is really good. Definitely was excited for it when the support came out and you got the big Ultimate Falcon. Ultimate Falcon seeing a little bit of play with Waking the Dragon, so that's always good. And you always nice to see a little recognition here and there for a little bit of underrated cards. Next, 2 Soul Shave Force, which is really the only card in this deck people are really looking for besides Tribute Lanius, as it's used to help make Cyber Dragon Infinity. I would say like half the time I make Infinity with it, only because the other half the time I'm trying to go from the rank 6 into the rank 8, so that way I can pop my entire opponent's back row. So it's nice to have it too. Paying half your life points is a little steep, but it definitely helps. 1 Revolution Force. It's that format again. You know, you're gonna start seeing it as you take. This just takes an opponent's XC monster, and then goes up a rank. How broken is that? Especially this new format. Everyone's gonna be playing rank 3s. I'm just gonna go Revolution Force. Take that rank 3. And then it's gonna be something. Yeah, it'll be like a Dante, or it'll be, you know, something like that, and just make it a 4-strict. So it's a great card. You're not gonna see it a lot, but it works. And then the 1 Double Doom Force, Doom Double Force, literally goes from 4-stricts to the Satellite Cannon Falcon super easily, super fast. Doubles it. It's very undervalued. No one ever sees it coming. So 2 Swallow's Nest. You want to see the right 4-strict, the right Lanius at the right time. That way you can get into 4-strikes super easily. If you don't see Vanishing Lanius in your hand and you have one of the other ones, this helps you get there. So, and then let's get to traps. You can throw in some hand traps in here. This new format, almost no one's playing hand traps. So right now I'm just playing the 2 Raidraptor Readiness. It's searchable off of the Mimicry Lanius. It's okay. It protects it protects any Raidraptor from destruction, and some of them have low attack, just base wise, so it's gonna get better with this new format, because everyone's going to be playing Xyz spam and the Synchro spam, so you're gonna see a lot more use from these special summon monsters that Raidraptors are able to change their attack with. But then this can also be banished, and you just don't take any damage for the rest of the turn. So it does help you live a few more turns, and it's really the only reason I play it. Next is 2 Heavy Storm Dusters. For some reason, anytime I play this deck, I'm always playing something that has back row. That always makes it so I can't see anything happen. So I really want to just open up strong, set this, and make sure my opponent just does not have responses for my next turn. Sadly, this is one of those decks that just doesn't go off heavily on first turn. It needs to see that second turn to be able to go for that OTK. Yeah. A little bit more, some things to help you survive to that next turn. Quaking and Storming since a lot more, again, synchro and exceed base decks. Uh, Sending those resources back to hand, definitely great. Not seeing them on the field, they lose so much resources from that, especially if it's a synchro based deck. Quaking, no one even seems to question having mirror forces in the back. Especially seeing Quaking just face everything down. Only problem is everyone's playing Lynx. This can get around Lynx. Lynx can get around it. So, and then I just have the one warning. This can be anything. Really, half this. I would say you can change any of these traps to anything you really want for the deck. You can play 3 imperms and 2 evenly matched, 3 evenly matched, and a hand trap or something. Ghost Ogre, just in case someone's playing, some 4-strict. They're playing cherries to get around you. You can just call by the grave or something like that. So yeah, that's the trap lineup. Let's get you to the extra deck here. First, I'm playing 2 Y-Strix. In my testing, I did take it down to 1, but that was before we knew about the new format coming out. Yes, it's been in the OCG that long. It's been in the OCG since the previous Master Rule. I wish we got this way sooner than we did, but it's nice that we finally got it. We finally got to be able to search for a rank up, which definitely helps the deck. 1 Ice Beast, 0 Fame. Sorry for saying so much, but it's literally, it wins you games. If you summon this with a Raidraptor XC, you pretty much got it in the bag to win. 1 Cyberdragon Affinity, because you can make it. Sometimes you just don't ever make it. Sometimes you do. 1 Rise Falcon. You almost never make it. This new format, you might make it a few times, but it's definitely a good option to have if you are able to spam the board enough. 1 Blade Burner Falcon. It's alright. It's not the best, but it definitely helps out, especially if your opponent is at least 3,000 higher than you. If you're losing, this can just bring a comeback. 3 4-Strix. I've seen a lot of decks just they're only throwing 2 in there. It is my dream again to play this deck at full power. Thank you, Master Rule 5, for letting me do that. Triple 4-Strix with a Y-Strix on field. You definitely need to see this. People will try to get rid of these. They will banish them. They will ash them. They will make sure that you're not getting the searches. I want to see as many searches as I can. So, amazing card. Glad that we can summon 3 in a turn again. 1 Stranger Falcon. I had a trouble trying to decide between the other 5 and this 5. This one is just a little better. The other one had its own advantage of being able to attack directly. This one, it's able to pop and come back better. So, yeah. 2 Revolution Falcon. It is broken. It is one of the most broken rank 6 monsters I've ever seen. Just able to attack all your opponent's monsters. It gains the attack. It's able to do so much without even having to do its own detach effect. Finally, we got the 1 Satellite Cannon Falcon, the 1 Ultimate Falcon, and the 1 Final Fortress Falcon. You're almost never going to make the Final Fortress, and if you summon the ultimate Falcon, you pretty much win. If you don't win summoning him, then you should just give up on playing Raidraptors. You people don't have any way to get over this anymore. No one's playing any removal for Ultimate Falcon, as far as I've seen. Satellite Cannon Falcon. I almost want to throw a second one in here, get rid of the Y-Strix, but everyone's playing. Everyone's playing something to get around searching and summoning. So I want to be able to make sure that I can get that off with the two. And that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Comment down. Tell me what else you would want to see. I have tons of decks still I can review. I have over 20 or 30 of them, something like that. Yeah. Like, subscribe. Enigma out.